Hi everybody, it's good to be in your inbox today. I've been away for a couple of weeks enjoying some Sabbath time and rest with my family on vacation, and I came back really restored and renewed, and this week has had its fair share of challenges as I have kind of re-entered the atmosphere. And so, as I've told you before in a previous video, when things start to feel like they're pressing in on me, I will come into the sanctuary by myself. Usually I sit in here in the dark, but in order to be able to talk to you in this video today, I needed to turn on the lights. And that perhaps was a good metaphor for me about how I really need to look to the light of Christ today. I love sitting in this space, and I am reminded of God's goodness and God's love for us. Today I was reminded of the doctrine of providence, what we believe as Reformed Presbyterians about the doctrine of providence. And it's not that we are prevented from having challenging circumstances or difficult things happen to us and those we love or in our communities. Those things are inevitably going to happen. But God's providence is that God will be faithful to us in the midst of those circumstances of transitions and changing times and things that we don't enjoy when we feel like the rug is being pulled out from under us. We are reminded that God is faithful to us still. And this space in the sanctuary with the baptismal font behind me, reminding me of those things, gives me a measure of peace today. I was also directed to the Heidelberg Catechism that comes to us from our Book of Confessions. And this is what the confessions say to us, the Heidelberg Catechism says to us about God's providence. The almighty and ever-present power of God, by which God upholds as with his hand heaven and earth and all creatures, and so rules them that leaf and blade, rain and drought, fruitful and lean years, food and drink, health and sickness, prosperity and poverty, all things in fact come to us not by chance, but by God's fatherly hand. And we can be patient when things go against us, thankful for when things go well. We can have good confidence in our faithful Father and God, that nothing in creation will separate us from God's love, for all creatures are so completely in God's hand that without God's will, they can neither move nor be moved. Isn't that beautiful? All things are so completely in God's hand that without God's will, nothing can neither move nor be moved. God is moving among us. Maybe God perhaps has us on hold today. Maybe you feel like you can't kind of gain any forward momentum. But God will move us forward. We are precious in God's sight, beloved and dear. There's nothing that God would not want for us. And God's goodness will be felt today and tomorrow and the day after that and so on. So I pray today for my own sense of patience, and maybe you need me to pray for you and your patience, and that together, hand in hand, side by side, virtually, by Zoom meetings and live streams, we will find that God has been faithful, is faithful, and will continue to be faithful to us. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Hey, remember, August 9th, outdoor worship, 8:30 in the morning. Come and be with us if you are able. Take care now. Look forward to seeing you.